Okay, we're on our way out of a hike. You have these berries here, the thimble berries. They're just about ripe.
They look like a small blueberry. They're tasty though. They're sweet. They're not real juicy, but they're sweet.
So, anytime now in Mount Baldy, all the berries are going to be ripening. So I'm going to hold a camp out. It's in between a car camp and a hiking camp. You park by Beard Stoddard. There's some big ones back there.
Yeah.
Park by Beard Stoddard. I'll give you more information when I get home. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna hike down to the old Boy Scout camp, and we're gonna camp there. I've done it before. Quite a few people showed, and we'll camp out Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. No campfires. It's real dry, but you're right next to the river, so bring your swim trunks, bikinis, whatever, one piece, whatever you wear. You can get in the water, pick berries, eat them. Now we'll do a group pick where you pick a bunch of ripe ones. We'll take them all back to camp, and I got a friend coming with a Dutch oven, and we'll make fresh blackberry gobbler. And if this guy shows up, he's gonna bring a cook set too, and make some separate kinds of pies. Him and I made pies down in Mayan Gulch before we made an apple pie. We just worked on that tree today, or last night. Maintenance on it and watered it. But the berries are ready, guys, so we're gonna hold the camp. Okay, this month, 3 weeks from now, today is the 7th. Not the 13th, not the 20th, but the 27th of August. I'm going to be holding a 27th, 28th. If you want, you can even get there Friday, the 29th to share your parking. But even if the parking lot overflows, there's parking on either side of the road. Parking up, there's lots of parking. So what we're gonna do is my friend Jason and I and a few others are going to be parked at the old scout camp at Mount Baldy. You're going up the Mount Baldy road. It doesn't matter if you go Padua, it doesn't matter if you go Mountain. They're both going to merge to the Mount Baldy road. As soon as they go up, as soon as you pass the 2 tunnels, not 1 but 2, you can park at that yellow gate. There's 2, enough for 2 cars, maybe 3. Don't block the gate, they will tow you. Only those familiar with the area will know what I'm talking about. You can walk down that thing. There'll be a trout survey. You make a left, you'll go upriver just a little bit to the big patch of oaks where the old scout camp is, where there is a altar where they used to do Sunday morning mass for the scouts. But majority of you, if you want to come, you're driving up, you'll get to Barrett Stoddard turnoff. You got to watch for it. It's on the right. If you go too far, you'll hit the school. Hit the school, do a U-turn and go back. When you hit Barrett Stoddard, if you have a car with any clearance, you can drive down, and there's parking. There's enough for about maybe 11 cars, maybe 11. If you don't have any ground clearance, or if that's all filled up, you can park on the same side. There's a turnout where there used to be a picnic table. Somebody destroyed it, now it's gone, but there's parking there. And there's parking across the road by the old miner's grave. There's a chain there. Don't block the road. Again, you'll get towed. It's Mount Baldy. For some reason, Mount Baldy is... Ignore this dog. He's... I believe they make meth over there, and I believe all the residue goes to the dog. But it's Mount Baldy. So... for some reason, Mount Baldy and Highway 2 are some of the highest hit for crime. Smash and grab, they'll break your window. So don't leave anything visible in your car. It's sad I have to say this, but for your own good. Don't leave anything visible in your car. Don't bring anything extra that you're going to leave in your car. If you can, leave your dash open, leave the center console open. They'll pretty much look and they don't see anything, they'll leave you alone. But it'll be Saturday and Sunday. Make sure I want to say it. I have to say it 3 or 4 times. It'll be the 27th, which is Saturday, this month, 28th. Get there as early as possible. I would say 5 o'clock. You should assure you a parking spot. What you're going to do once you park there, you're going to get the trail. You're going to walk down river. Follow the river down. Not the river, but the trail. The trail will walk around. You'll go around a corner. It's about a 20-minute walk. You'll walk around the corner. You'll go down. You'll pass over a little spring that should be trickling. It's always trickling. Some roots. And then you're going to go down and hit the trail. Follow that trail all the way down past the old way station. You may not know where it is, but just keep going until you hit a big patch of oaks on your left. So the road will be on your right, the mountain will be on your left, the oaks will be in between. If you go too far, you're going to walk over a little foot dirt bridge where there's a pipe going under where the river goes under. Don't go too far. Look directly in back of you and you'll see a dirt ramp going up into the oaks. That's where you're going to go. I will try to leave some kind of colored paper or something to show you the way. But if any of you have any questions, leave the questions in the comment. It's down below, and somebody, if not me, somebody can get to them and help these guys out. It's going to be an overnighter. Absolutely 0 campfires allowed. It is very dry. No campfires. There is a river, and it is flowing, and it is cold. It's nice. Everything's within walking distance, but within 50 feet of the camp, so you can get water there. It is possible to bring an ice chest down on wheels. People have done it. It's a little bit of work, but it is possible. Super hammock friendly. Tents, bivvies, whatever you want. It's going to be really warm. So if you bring a hammock, you probably won't need your underquilt. You might not even need a pad. I've been sleeping recently with my hammock with just my 45 or my overquilt, like a down quilt, like a Costco quilt, nothing else. Last night I spent the night up in Wrightwood at a much higher elevation, and all I used was an SOS bivvy, nothing else, and that was fine. So get there, bring yourself some food, bring yourself some drink. We'll have a great time. If you got some of those little solar lamps, put them up, or some kind of lighting, because like I said, no campfires. Bring yourself a chair if you want. We'll have that little altar thing. It's about, I'd say it's about 3 foot by 4 foot. We can all cook up there or around it. It's really safe. The rangers a lot of rangers subscribe to my channel, so they see these, and on local hikes and local get-togethers, they will sometimes come down and ask to see fire permits. Fire permits easy. Go on U.S. Forestry online and look up fire permit, and you watch the little video, do the little test. Easy, super easy, and get yourself a fire permit. If you don't have a printer, you don't have to print it. Take a picture of it. You got it on your phone. It's free. It's good for a year. It's good for a calendar year. So if you get it now, it's only gonna be good till December, but still, it's free. And that way, when the ranger checks, you do have a fire permit for that stove? Sure do. Away with you. And he moves on. So Jason's going to bring his Dutch oven, and he will. Oh yeah. The reason of having it then is all the berries are ripening up. And if you see my channel, you know that I go down there and collect berries every year, and acorns and stuff. But I saw up in Wrightwood that these fantail berries were ready, so these blueberries are going to be ready, blackberries are going to be ready. So we'll all gather around blackberries. We'll all clean them in the river, and we'll make a blackberry gobbler in the stove. And if my friend Joey can make it and his wife from Long Beach, they'll bring a little stove that runs on propane and also make a few little pies. And then you guys can bring yourself your own little bucket and grab some berries and take them home and make pies. It's really easy, and they're delicious, and they're up there by the acres and acres of them. A lot of the locals wish they could get them out of their yards. There's so many. Any other questions? Comments down below. If you plan on going and you're sure you're going to go, put down, or if you think you're going to go, put down how many. And it'll be for Saturday and Sunday. Get there early Saturday. Bring yourself at least something for lunch, and something for dinner, and something for breakfast. After breakfast the next day, sometime between breakfast and lunch, we'll all get out of there and we'll have a good time. And if some of you want to, maybe we'll go up to the lodge and have a beer, cold beer, and just you can check out some of the local history in the area. I'll tell you about some of the local history and show you some really cool things, some things that are not even written in history books. I can tell you, I had a girlfriend that lived up there for 8 years, and from the locals I learned a lot of the history up there and saw a lot of things that I've never seen written down anywhere, but through word of mouth and through verifying through their own family photos, I know they were to be true. Some really interesting facts, some really interesting things. It is kid friendly, but you want to keep your kids near you, because right now it's rattlesnake season, and it's possible they're berry patches, so the berries get the mice and the rats coming through, and they get the snakes going in. We may see rattlers, you may see king snakes. August in Mount Baldy, king snakes, which they're really cool. If we see one, you can check them out. Just do not hurt the snakes. The snakes maintain the rat population, and everything's there for a reason. So again, if you want to come, you're more than welcome. It's going to be great. Thanks for watching.